This particular transparent folder trick has been going viral for some time now, and a lot of graphic designers are using it in their projects, right? So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create this transparent glossy folder effects using the pen tool in Adobe Photoshop. If today is your first time on my channel, click on that subscribe button and then turn on the notification bell icon so that anytime I drop new video, you'll be the first person to get notified. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do right here is to set up your canvas size, and I'm not going to walk through that process because we all know how to get that right. So after getting your document in place, you are going to head over to the view tab right here and then click on it, and then come down. We have new guide right here, and then first of all, let's work on the vertical orientation, right? So I'm going to change the position from whatever position that you have there to 20%. So you have 20% here. Then I'm going to click on OK. Then I'm going to go over to view again and then new guide, and then this time around 80%, like that. Then I'm going to click on OK. Right now, I'm going to go back to the view again, new guide, and then this time around I'm going to toggle the horizontal orientation and then change the position to 20%. And then you can either click on OK or tap on the enter key on your keyboard, right? Then view, new guide, and then 30%, enter, and then view again, new guide, and then this time on 60% and enter, right? Good. So I think this is quite okay for me. Now I don't want to create the transparent folder on a plain background like this, so I'm going to go ahead and then put together some simple background design, right? Then you continue from there. So I'm going to go for this. Okay, so click on this guy, then I'm going to create a new layer, and then I'm going to change my color, right? And then apply some light effects here, apply one, so to this side, maybe like that. Good. So now the first thing I'm going to do is to grab your pen tool, right? So I have my pen tool here, and then I'm going to create a new layer, right? Then this is what you are going to do. So first stand here to make an anchor point. So you click to make an anchor point, and then you come here, you click, right? And then you come here, this side. You're not going to come here, right? You're not going to click here, or click here to create another anchor point, right? But you're going to come to this place and then you click to make an anchor point, but you don't have to take off the finger, but you need to adjust it this way so you can have that curved corner, right? Like that. And I'm going to go ahead and then come here, this side, right? Let me move it forward a little. Then I'm going to come to this side, then curve it something like this. I'm going to come here, curve it this way, right? And then come to this side, then come here and then curve it. And I know most of you do not really know how to use the pen tool, so just follow what I'm doing, and then you'll achieve the same results. If you want me to do a tutorial video on how to use the pen tool, then let me know in the comment section below. So now that we have this in place, I'm going to go ahead and then let's see what we have. Right now, this is quite okay, but it doesn't really look exactly like the results I want. So I'm going to go ahead and then get rid of the guys. So clear canvas, guys, and then I'm going to adjust this shape that you have right here, right? So what we are going to do is to head over to the pen tools and then select the add anchor point tool, right? Then I'm going to click on the shape, and then I'm going to adjust it to how I want it to be. I think this is quite okay for me. So I'm going to just position it right in the middle like that. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to head over to my shape tools and then select the rectangle tool. Then I'm going to draw a rectangular shape from this side to this side like that. Okay, so let's change the color so you know what we are doing. And then I'm going to move it to the top like this and then adjust it. Now I'm going to move it down, then increase the height this way. Right now I think this is quite okay for me, so I'm going to head over to the properties option here and then close in on the corners. So let's use 30 and see. Okay, 50. Yeah, 50 is good. Then I'm going to change the color. Okay, so I think this color is quite okay, so I'm going to change the shape that we drew with the pen tool. I'm going to change the color to the color of the rectangle shape. So this is the color code. Click on OK. Okay, let me hide this one. Right, so I'm going to rename this shape as the front shape, right? Wait, and then rename the second one as the back shape. Then I'm going to hide the back shape and then we are going to work on the front shape, right? So this is what you are going to do. I want you to come to the fill here and then reduce the fill option to 30% or less, right? So 30% is okay for me. And then we are going to head over to the FX option here and then click on blending options, right? Now head over to the inner glow right here, right? So that is what we are going to use. Now with the opacity, let me move it this way so you can see what we are doing. With the opacity, you can choose to increase it or decrease it, right? But then I want it to be more realistic, so I'm going to leave it at 46 or 45 is okay for me. Then you're not going to add any noise, and then the color you can choose to go with any color. But here's the thing, always choose the color that you've already given to the shape. All right, so if the shape, the color of your shape that you've drawn is red, then you have to select red color, or your color pick should be red for the inner glow. If your color is yellow, then you have to select the yellow color for the inner glow, right? So for this one, you're going to go with the whites. Click on OK, and then we have source here. Make sure that with your source the edge option is toggled, right? And then we also have the choke option here, which is more of like how blurry or sharp you want the inner glow to be. So as you can see, the more I increase the choke, the more it becomes sharp, right? But the more I decrease the choke percentage, the more it becomes blur. So we are going to leave it at 6% or even choose to go for 0%. And then the size, that one, it's up to you how big or small you want the inner glow option to be. It's up to you. So I'm just going to go for, let me see, I think 90 pixels is quite okay. All right, so I'm going to leave it at 90. That's, and then the contour, make sure that you select the linear option right here like that. And then you can just leave everything as it is here, and then you are going to click on the OK right here like that. Now let's bring in the back shape layer, right? And just like we did for the front shape, I'm just going to reduce the fill to 30% like that. Now for the back shape, some designers, they leave it just like that. Some don't even decrease the fill at all, they just leave it at 100%. Others too, they decrease the fill, right, and they leave it like that. And there are those who also go ahead and even add some inner glow to it, just like we did for the front shape, right? So I'm going to go for the third option. After reducing the fill option here, go to FX and then go to inner glow, right? And then we are using the same settings that we used for the first one. So your opacity 45, everything as it is here. The choke, I'm going to leave it at 6. Click on OK. Awesome. Now there we have our folder like that. So we have the back and then we have the front. All right, now the next thing I'm going to do is to put in some flyers or objects, because basically that is what we need to do, right? So I'm going to head over to my folder and then grab some few flyers that I have personally designed and then put them there. So I'm going to go for this one right here. Then I'm going to reduce the size this way and then put it right here like that. Okay. Now this is what we are going to do. I'm going to move it right in between the front shape and then the back shape like that, right? And then leave it there. Then I'm going to go back to my folder and then bring in another flyer or my next flyer. So I'm going to go for, I want a flyer with very bright colors. So let's go for this. Okay, let's see. Great. Then I'm going to adjust this second flyer to take the shape of the first flyer, right? Just like that. Good. So let's look for something a bit more greenish. I will look for this one. Then, right, so adjust it this way. Great. And then let me see if I can add one last flyer. Let's go for this. Then I'm going to adjust it. Great. So you just have to make sure that everything falls right in between the two shapes. So I'm going to move these remaining flyers in between the two shapes, right? When I say shapes, I'm talking about the folders, this one and then the other one. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to adjust the flyers in there to make it beautiful. So I'm going to maintain this one. So let's lock that one and then let's go ahead and then adjust them, right? So let me make this best adjustments. Put it right here. Now, there's one thing you need to take note here. After putting your flyers in the folder that we've created, the background shape is not really going to show. So for some designers, what they do is they just increase the height of the back shape this way so that it shows, or it can show, right? But personally, I think it's really not a good idea. So I'm just going to maintain it like that. And then this is what I'm going to do, right? So I'm going to select all the three flyers that we added, right click on it and then click on merge layers. And I'm going to press on Ctrl+J on my keyboard to make a duplicate, right? I'm going to hide this one, then we are going to work on the remaining one or the other one. But this is what I'm going to do. Right click on it and then convert to smart objects, and then go to filter and then go to blur, then Gaussian blur. Then for the blur radius, you can just leave it at 10 or less than that. So for me, I'm just going to go for, let's say 6.0 pixels. Click on OK. Now this is what I'm going to do, and I want you to pay attention here because this is where you might get it wrong. So select the grouped or merged flyers that we've added the Gaussian blur, right? And then on your keyboard, press and hold the Control key and then click on the thumbnail of the front shape like that, and then this will be selected, right? And then come here and then add the layer mask, and then the blurred merged flyers will be inserted in the front shape, right? Good. So this is what I'm going to do. Now that we have this done, I'm going to go ahead and then toggle the layer visibility for the duplicate, just like that. Now you can see that when I zoom in, this part right here that fits in the folder has been blurred, and then this part is, is showing, not blurred. So that is basically the idea that we want to portray out there, right? And this is just what we want to do. Now there we have our beautiful transparent folder created in Adobe Photoshop.